Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to a slightly different type of episode. This is not a brew and build episode at all. This is just a little spin-off time-lapse sort of series that I'm going to be doing just to wait for 1.14 to come out. And I hope you guys are going to really enjoy it. I think you are. It's going to be quite fun, and I'm really excited to actually start in on some replay mod stuff. Haven't done that in quite a while. Today we're going to be building a little bit of an Oasis style desert build, and I don't really know why I wanted to build this. I think I saw a time-lapse video recently that really just made me want to build in a desert style, and I thought that this was a great way to do it. And so it's me experimenting around with also some world edit. I've never used world edit before, but I gotta say it's pretty cool. And so why don't you guys just take a load off and enjoy this video, and I'll be back in just a few seconds. All right, guys, so what to talk about? Well, firstly, as you probably have noticed, Brew and Build is not happening today, and it's not going to be happening until 1.14 releases, and I think that it is like fully stable enough to be okay to play in. So that could honestly be just like a week or two, but I just wanted to kind of forewarn you about that, and that's why this series has kind of taken its place right now, but don't worry, Brew and Build is not going anywhere. I just have a couple things that I want to do and wait on for 1.14 and things that we have to get done before that. And one of those is an iron farm. So I recently built an iron farm just to have a good backlog of iron because of the ways things are changing for iron farms in 1.14. I didn't want to try to tackle that lower rate of iron and have that be our iron supplies, because that kind of sounds like it would stink. So what I did was made an iron farm completely out of nether brick. It's really ugly, but it's super temporary. And so all I've been doing the past few days is AFKing at it. And right now we're at a full chest of iron, and so that's great. But one of the things that is kind of bad about it is that it is very slow. It gets about 40 iron an hour or something like that. Okay, a little better. I think it gets a little bit better than that, but roughly 40 iron an hour. And so it's not like it's amazing, but it's doing perfectly fine. My computer probably hates me because it's been on 24/7 for the past like 4 or 5 days. But hey, you know what? We have lots of iron, so that's good. And so I'm going to be AFKing there for the foreseeable future, and hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of iron from that. Now, as soon as 1.14 releases, we will be tearing that down. I'll show you everything, but the thing about it is we've got like 45 villagers, 50 villagers, something like that, in that iron farm, just to make it as efficient as possible for how small it is. And, well, I don't know what to do with those villagers, so I have an idea. It'll be obnoxious and just awful to do, but I have an idea to bring them all to our other area, or at least 2 of them. I'm not really sure. We could bring 2 of them and start like breeding. That could potentially be a thing, but I want villagers to be slightly a part of our city of Brassington in some way. I don't know if we can make a iron farm there. I don't know. Something to think about in the future, but I'm not really sure. Now, this series is something a bit different. You know, we've done other series on the channel and they don't seem to last too terribly long because of my inability to have a good schedule with the way I am currently living. And so hopefully that will all change, you know, later on once Emma and I are married. But for right now, I thought that this was a good medium between having a totally separate series and something that is like not dependent upon truly having a lot of vocal stuff. Like I'm only talking for like 6 minutes on this, and so that's a lot easier for me to do, and it's it's really pretty simple, and it's creative building, so I don't have to grind or anything like that. And honestly, I've been really wanting to explore creative building a bit because I get cravings to just be able to build and build really fun things, but I don't want to have the sort of in a survival series, if you are making something, you try to make it like, whenever I make things, I try to make them at least a little bit more than just like a random house in the middle of nowhere, like this oasis. I have plans, if you guys like this type of build and want to see more, I have plans to make this a bit more of an area. This area, though, would have been absolutely impossible to do because I drained an entire lake. But it was something that I could really do in creative, and it's something I could do for fun. And in survival, I would feel like I would need to make it more, if that makes sense. I always feel like I need to make my builds like not town where it necessarily like towns, but I need to make them more than just like a simple house here and there. And so this is really just a way for me to explore different styles, to also maybe get you guys some different ideas, and to maybe see what you guys like and where we could take the brew and build series in our sort of next city, or if we want to kind of do little spin-offs here and there, that could be pretty fun as well. So it's just a way for me to explore my creativity and get a little bit more content on the channel as well. Now, some of you may be wondering, how am I using like replay mod with 1.14 stuff, but why am I not decorating the water? Because I can make it look a whole lot better. And so that's actually because I'm using a mod that Archelaus has made that allows you to use 1.14 blocks. It basically adds the blocks in to 1.12. So we're currently playing in 1.12, so we don't have like all the functionalities of 1.13. And so we can still use replay mod because it's 1.12, and we can use the 1.14 blocks. They just don't have their like functionality and stuff. So, you know, it's a kind of a give or take, but replay mod is just too good to lose. And so I really didn't want to not have it. And of course, there's going to be a link in the description to one of his videos to detail how you can get the mod. I would tell you how, but it's easier just to go to his videos, and plus that makes you have to go to his videos, and I think that's a good thing to do considering he is the one that has made it, and he is the one, it's his mod. So definite huge shout out to Archelaus, because it's a great mod. It works great, and so far so good. Only issue I've had is replay mod not wanting to work with Optifine, so I don't really know. If you know a fix to that, that would be awesome, but if not, that's perfectly okay. And so, you know, I think that catches you up on the gist of basically everything that's going to be happening on the channel. If you guys like this build style, please feel free to let me know in the comments, and let me know if there's anything you think should be added to this little desert oasis area. We definitely need some palm trees, I know that, but if it's something you would like to see continued and maybe expanded upon, I would love to do it. Or any other build styles that you want to see a time lapse of, I would be happy to tackle those. So any ideas are welcome. And yeah, I'll let you guys get back to the time lapse and just enjoy the rest of it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Woo!